Welcome brawlers, I'm the Hermit and I hope you're ready for the clone combo, because our commander today is Aang at the Crossroads. For 2 a green, a white and a blue mana, we get a 3/3 legendary human avatar ally with flying. When he enters, we look at the top 5 cards of our library, and we may put a creature with mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Then he has a clause where he transforms into an earthbending flying thing, but we are going to be focusing on the front side and the enters triggers. So what we want to do is play as many of the clones cards as we can that cost 4 or less. But the really important ones are going to be Spark Double and Sakashima of 1000 Faces. Because with the Spark Double or Sakashima we get either a non-legendary copy or we get the Legendur doesn't apply to permanents you control. Either way, we can keep copying and copying and copying. But how does the combo win? How does the combo work? Well, this combo is gonna be all about outcaster trailblazer as well as Thassa's Oracle. So what we're gonna be trying to do first is we need to hit one of our doublers. That way when Aang enters, or whenever another clone of Aang enters, we get 2 triggers. So we have Katara, we have Panharmonicon, Roaming Throne, Gandalf the White, and Elish Norn. These ones are not as good because we don't get to hit them with Aang, but in a pinch they still work, especially because Gandalf has Flash. And yeah, it might be a little bit awkward because it works better with Sakashima than with Spark Double, but in a pinch we just Flash Gandalf in, and then on the next upkeep we Aang, and then we try to get another doubler, and then we go from there. So we have our caster Trailblazer, we have our clones, we start getting a chain of Aang, we have a doubler. So whenever one clone enters, we get to look at the top 5 twice. So hopefully we get two more clones. We copy the Trailblazer until we have enough of them, so they start making mana, they start drawing us cards. And then once we have enough cards, we hope to get Restoration Agent. So what we want to do with the Restoration Agent, we want to wait until we have enough Trailblazers on the board. Hopefully we have one of the clones that enter with a plus counter, but then we also need a doubler like Starfield Vocalist, Panharmonicon. Not necessarily the Roaming Throne, but either of those. We start blinking the clones again so that they instead become Trailblazers, and we keep going and going and going until eventually we have enough cards in our hand that we can start cloning the Thassa's Oracle, and then that's just gonna be lethal by itself. I know I'm not the best at describing it, the way it works, but hopefully, well, I did manage to pull it up, so hopefully it becomes clearer once it happens in the video. But yeah, you get your clones from Aang until you also get a doubler. Then you keep doubling the clones, you get Trailblazer, and then either you get Thassa's Oracle or you start getting enough clones and Restoration Angel, blinking, blinking, blinking until you have enough cards in your hand. You draw pretty much almost all your deck, and the ones that you don't draw is because they are enough for a Thassa's Oracle win. So to complement the combo, we have Ramp, that is not in creature form, we have counter spells, and we're also going to be playing on Enchant and Silence, as well as the Fairy Time Traveler, so that our opponent cannot mess with our combo. So that's the deck. Now let's get into the queue and see how many Aangs we can put on the battlefield. Boomy. I think we should be fast enough.
Let's slow this down. Don't worry, I got this.
Katara.
Here we go.
This is creature, artifact or enchantment, so we can return the forest to draw a card, cash in the ferry, and just hope we get a land for Aang. We get the land either way, so. Okay, that was enough for our opponent. Not much they were gonna be able to do, and we were gonna eventually get the Thoracle and the trailblazer guy, so we generate enough mana to cast Restoration and draw enough of our deck so that the Thassa's Oracles are lethal. So, GG's. Against Rofellos. We have Remand, so that should buy us a turn. Exploration, but no fifth land. Let's see what happens here. They had a protection spell. Oops. Yeah, against our fellows we're okay just building a big enough board. Unless they have Kogla or something. And our Visionary, that only draws them a card. They still have 4 mana. Invasion of Zendikar for more forest. Okay, so... I think they should be considering it soon. Okay, yep. They realize what's gonna happen, they concede. GG's. Yeah, actually Satya can probably be fast enough to beat us. So let's give them a chance. Do they are a counter spell? From counter spell? Are they a counter spell deck? I mean, okay, no more lies. I think we are gonna play the tap land. Maybe try to get. Okay, polluted delta is good enough. Curse of Silence on probably. Tails End, sure. I guess we could have resolved Katara there, but we are still far away from Aang, so I don't know. Ooh, Tajik. Guess we will try to out Tajik our opponent. Solitude. Okay. Then we just Solitude, I guess. No, but now they have all the Solitudes saved. We'll never need, so GG's. Yeah, because they can copy them with Satya. They just get a Solitude, exile something from our side of the board. Even if they don't get to keep the Solitude, they sacrifice it, but they still get their value, so good games, good games. Other fellows. We need one, oh, well, you know, just one more land here, so surveil. There we go. Relapse their Cobra. I think even if it was Fellows, we just memory lapse it. And we get Vocalist. They play their Cobra, a fetch land, and maybe Rofelos. Lore, another land. Rampant growth, and finally Rofelos. Okay, so I guess we play the Vizier, copying the Vocalist. Blink Aang. Here we play Sasa. Making trailblazers. Here we go, that's a Thoracle. And this doesn't matter anymore because we can just copy the oracles a bunch of times. And there we have it. The Oracle win. GG's. Yeah. And believe it actually let us do it. We were just fast enough to do it, so. GG's. Land 6, and we have shared routes into the ferry. Hopefully we get a 5th land. And from Alchemy we have Broken Safeguard, which is just another blink effect. It gets a shield counter, but nothing too relevant. 3 months. Opponent plays the Ren, but they're gonna have to discard if they get a land. And there we go. So
Right on schedule. Let's try
let's
this.
plus the ferry, see if we get this turn everything we need, or we need to wait one more turn. Either operative or safeguard. Opponent is gonna
As soon as
kill
I
the
think
fairy?
of one.
Not yet. Maybe.
Here goes nothing.
So opponent is Valakut, let's just play Aang, see what happens. Okay, so no luck, let's see if they have either a way to kill Aang or just a way to combo off with Valakut here. I guess they still need one more plant. No. Two more of mount. Oh, let's blink Aang. Right, we still needed another doubler. I don't know what I was. But there we go. It's gonna name Avatar. Oh, we don't have any white mana. Matic Omen. Yeah, they needed at least 5 other mountains, not just 5 mountains. So, GG's. Cheeto. Oh. Big. Guess we're gonna let them throw a bunch of cards. If they play their commander here, that is. But it does grow big. Decline. Let's play the Metamorph, copying their commander. They counter it. They play Mystical Tutor. dig through time. We just need to try to run out their counter spells. When they dig through time, I guess they will get a counter spell here, most likely. Think we clone one Cheetom? Maybe. As a copy of any creature, so it doesn't target. Oops, yep, that was my bad. Now they get to draw a card. I forgot about everything that just happened in the game.
Faced with tragedy,
So that's
even
at the ferry.
observers.
I guess
is an interesting.
that probably means we lose soon. Yeah, GG's. We didn't draw anything to give us protection from counter spells. So. Three. We need blue mana. I didn't realize that. Pursuit. We reprieve that, I think. I would like to surveil, but we need the open blue mana. think we hope to get one more land. So we have Peasant Flux. Then. Restoration is a good one. Yeah, they sacrifice to draw and kill the Soul Herder, we don't mind. The opponent goes after us. Do they have lethal or something? Let's see if we can combo on the buff in response. Mm. That's a Thoracle. It's at 10 now. We start copying the Oracle here. And we ran out of time. I don't know if we could have saved this one. 68. Yeah, who knows? GG's. So this is big creature clear. We can beat it, I think. And I think I did the math, but we needed to essentially blink the Restoration Angel on the previous game. If we had enough blinks, we could transform all of the clones into Tasa's Oracle, and I think that one was the game, but we didn't have enough to get it right there and then. Vigilance words. This is fine. We were not gonna be able to win that turn, so I think we need the vocalist. The opponent draws a card. a double whiff, and katana. We have 7 mana. If we get 8, we can play the vocalist and the clone. Play this clone then. I got this as the backside. My bad. Think. You. Bulk. Angel. Yeah, it was enough for our part. GG's. Zuko, Firelord Zuko. I want another green source. Eco. Esper Sentinel, we don't like that. That is Zuko. And I think we can try to go. Unless opponent has removal, which they could have. Seems like they do. Okay, so Peter Triumph, it didn't matter if we blocked or not, they still killed the throne. Guess we can play Aang, 1 mana left over, or we can play New Fun Adventure. Have 8 mana next turn. One and place Embercleave. That's nice. Let's see if we can get a doubler. Nope. Back double. That's my image. And now we have a small army of Aangs, but our opponent can wipe the board. Because if they remove just one, okay, yeah, they don't have enough. So if they remove one Aang, every other Aang is gonna transform, so we are kind of at an impasse, I think. But they just see the army and they concede. GG's. And that's gonna be it for today. I'm not much of a combo player, but I enjoyed this one a little bit. Now, some of the cards I forgot to mention are blink effects, just in case we need to wait another turn to get things going. We run out Aang. We wait. We have a 1 mana blink effect. We start doing it over and over again until we succeed. But like I said, it's an enjoyable one, but for me personally, I find combo decks that are too linear to be not as enjoyable in the long term. Even if the combo is fun, by playing it multiple times over and over, it becomes kind of not as interesting for me. And also the fact that it requires some amount of brain power and I'm not always in the right headspace to play it. But if it's for you, hopefully you enjoy it. As for me, thank you for watching. I'm the Hermit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.